Welcome to the Lost Lives Count, where we tally up victims in horror movies, anime episodes, music videos, and beyond. I am your host, William Pry, also known as William Nexus. Today I am discussing Ginger Snaps 2 Unleash, directed by Brett Sullivan, also directed The Chair, a horror movie that is, I actually don't know what it's about. I'm actually going to take a look at it, but this movie takes several weeks after the events of the first film. This sequel actually documents the injections of monkhood, also known as Wolfbane, and her healing rate that is accelerated. And the film explored the themes of mental health and darker than installment. While the original tackled puberty, this sequel delved deeper issues features one of my favorite characters, Ghost. Also known as Ghost. Actually, yeah, Ghost. Because she is one of my favorite characters of Ginger Snaps 2. Because there is actually a prequel, Ginger Snaps back in the beginning, where Ginger and Bridget play their ancestors, also known as Ginger and Bridget. I am not joking, which I will actually cover after this one. How many lives lost this new werewolf claim? Let's find out as we look at the lives lost. The film opened up with the Lion Gate logo. The Lion Gate logo. Honestly, Lion Gate been around, followed by the title card. It actually just saying Ginger Snaps Unleashed, but it actually go through Ginger Snaps 2 or Ginger Snaps Unleashed, or it actually just called Ginger Snaps Unleashed, but it actually is Ginger Snaps Unleashed. Honestly, it represent remnants of Ginger Snaps. She actually do go to the library where Jeremy, played by Brendan Fletcher. Okay, honestly, she braved Jason along with Catherine Isabel. She been in Ginger Snaps back in the beginning with the girls. She Cabby in Dark Pearl. She Muller in Blood Ryan 2 Deliverance. He's Josh in the 13 Eerie alongside Catherine Elizabeth. He Jason in Avagast. He David in Lovecon Origins. He's Bobby in Open 24 Hours, and he's Krampus in Violent Night. I will actually cover Violent Night. He is also reminded. Also, she actually have overdue library books, and she actually go and honestly, she actually have a couple scratch marks because she been cutting herself because she trying to figure out if her healing and the monk route she being addicted to. Haunted by the events of the Ginger appeared as a ghost that reflected on her past, and Ginger, honestly, Ghost Ginger actually talk about when they were younger and playing Can You Hold Their Breath, and approaching the appropriate time, and Jeremy actually, afterwards, he was tragically attacked off screen, mauled to death by the werewolf at 7 minutes and 35 seconds. Honestly, she went through septic shock and she went to the clinic. Honestly, we have Alice Sweden, who actually is Janet Kidder, who actually portrayed Diana Bride of Chucky. She Mrs. Campbell, aka Ricky's mom, in Next Door. Next Door was actually read the comic book to her grandmother is Ghost. My favorite character of the whole movie, played by Tatiana Molise when she was 16-year-old. She Lizzie Rowland in Messenger, My Dexter in Diary of the Dead. Lois Shelburne in The Monkey. Honestly, Jeanette Kidder and Lois and Tatiana Molise is in The Monkey, and she actually in the upcoming movie. And honestly, Tatiana is also in The Keeper, the upcoming horror movie. Alice in the community outreach program that actually help out with drugs. And we actually meet Luke that is withdrawing blood from her system, and Barbara and with her granddaughter until and she actually running, and we actually meet Tyler, who actually is an anonymous Rex. He Eric Johnson. He rise in Anonymous Rex. He was Jack Hyde in 50 Shades of Dark, and 50 Shades of Freed. She actually bleeding, and now she actually walk in. Beth Anna is actually crying that what actually happened to her is chemical. Honestly, Beth, I actually didn't put it on the list, but I'm actually going to say what. Beth Anna is played by Pascal Hutton. She's Jackie in Casadog, The Revenge of Kitty Galore. She's Jenny in The Unspoken. She's Karen Tome in The Dead Zone. She Catherine Kamen in Psych. She Leah in The Curious Case of Dean Winchester. in Supernatural. She Green Gilda in Once Upon a Time. Honestly, she actually crying over her life of, and she actually talked about what her being a werewolf, and Dr. Brooke think she's a resultant lesbian. But Alice can allow her to not going to allow her to get out here. She looked feverish and going to escape. Alice is actually smoking, and she took the glass to actually cut herself. If you're keep her here, people going to die. And honestly, one of the Oris say it's a big no-no to make friends. Honestly, she keep the glass in her room, and she talked about Monk Brew, the Monk's Hood or Wolf Bane. And Tyler taking the vial and goes actually read that about her comic book, a werewolf comic. She goes into her bathroom, and Tyler is there. He go to give it to her and choose where need it. She said fuck you because she don't need it in her ass, and he just left. Alright, and we actually do her comic more terror, and Rocky the dog is eating the meat. And honestly, the movie is playing. I think the movie was actually Signs, which is actually released. The girls are picking on ghosts, and Bridget is trying to watch TV, and she actually She actually slammed Beth Ann against the wall, and Ghost suggests that to smash Beth Ann's head in. And Bridget say, "Guess get lost." Ghost asks, "Do you see hell when you close your eyes?" Ginger reply, "The faster you heal, the closer you get." Now Ghost read her comic book, and Bridget look at her memories. Now someone left a comic book, and Ghost is on lunch duty, and Bridget gave her comic book. So it comic back. So it was Ghost. Ghost actually say, "Do you turn at the full moon?" Bridget say, "You watch it." Honestly, she's not allowed to watch horror movies or eat gluten because she also have a gluten allergy. Notice that Bridget's ear is turning, and Bridget appears to be talking beyond the grave. Ginger appeared to talk behind the grave to give in or give up, and Bridget actually goes get monk brew from Tyler and be there to head, and Tyler given head to a girl that give it meds. You really don't want no give it head is. If you want to know what give a head means, don't. If you're of an other age, don't look up. If you actually know what it means, just don't. Tyler is on her. He actually took the shot after Ghost took the shot from him, and actually Tyler is a bastard, and he actually say the punishment and he squeezed it out on the floor and said, "Welcome to the house." And Ginger say it's actually started. And honestly, Dr. Brooklyn actually say this. Well, I can't say much, but to rub. I can't say. And her hand become hairy. And her eyes are almost yellow, so she almost commit. And her ears are back to almost back to normal. So she almost commit unalive, but she managed to hold on. And Bridget is upset. She transformed, and then now she's sit on the floor. And Tyler, well, to tell you the truth, she asked Tyler for the shot, and it doesn't hurt her to smile, and she actually screamed and goes to call for Rocky's name. It's actually Rocky. I actually call him Rex, but it's not Rex. It's not Rex. Bridget on the edge, and now the stuff. He said, "What is the stuff? Doesn't matter." He said, "Not really," and he put it in his ass, and she bite in the toothbrush. And honestly, meanwhile, in the morning, goes search for Rocky and recall. And she actually, I actually recall about the dog's deaths in Ginger's snaps. I wonder what happened to Rocky. I was right. Rocky dead. Rocky jumps. Rocky plays. Ghosts actually say what Rocky did to you. Rocky think that she actually plays for walls. That's actually ghosts, not werewolves. Honestly, her mate is there, and she actually had to escape, and she actually went through the air vents that ghosts actually label. The only way to get out is through the bath. And they actually went through the abandoned hospital and whispering ghosts, or a ghost is not there, and Bridget actually rang at her moaning. And she got there, and Beth and Tyler were having sex. I tried to put Whoopi and the flashlight gave out, and Beth asked, "What are you doing here?" And Bridget said, "Same question," and ghosts actually arrived, calling for Bridget, and while using drugs. Now Bridget was trying to break the window, and the werewolf actually came and mauled Beth and to death at 46 minutes and 39 seconds and drag away. It goes actually meet up with Bridget. They say go back, but the only way they actually can get out is through the crematorium, where the werewolf actually dragged Aunt Beth, and they actually found her, and they actually tried and embed body eye move. Now the werewolf is chasing them for the crematoria. Honestly, her leg broke and she got charred glass in her chest, and Bridget is okay because, well, the werewolf. Now the werewolf wants her, but the ghost distracts her with paint cans, and they actually got in the fire. Now they actually got in the car, and Tyler see that Bridget escaped. They actually drove off, and Bridget's chest is bleeding, and they actually, what happened in the past when Ginger actually got bitten by a werewolf, how she killed her with a knife, all that stuff. Where I did cover it in Ginger Snaps. The werewolf, the beast of Bailey Down actually did a bit Ginger, and now they actually stop at the gas station, and Bridget go to in the gas station and say the bathroom out of order. Now that she go in and tell the gas attendant that the bathroom out of order, and she actually healing fast, and Ghost got chips, potato chops. You want some potato chops? They went back to the car. Ghost got mongrel. No needle? Ghost actually forgot the needle, so they went back. They went to her and Barbara's cabin in the woods. She actually got badly burnt. Honestly, how did she get badly burnt? Well, she can't drink monk root or put it up her nose. And Ghost told her story about how she not invited her to slumber parties because her friend, one of her ex-friends actually told her mom what happened that not true. Now she actually turned on the lights with a generator and turn on the water. Ghost explain how Grandma got burned by turning on the Christmas lights that were broken. But she was just shitting with Bridget. She actually smoked in bed while asleep. She actually told. And Ghost say that she got ADHD. And she was named Ghost because she actually doesn't make a sound. Even walking upset Barbara. And she used eye drops to get monkhood in her eyes. That actually, and she actually Ghost want to know that why it was after Bridget. Maybe it doesn't want to kill like her, but instead Bridget told her that it want to mate with her, and she just eating chips and doesn't want to visit. Do you miss your sister? Ghost said. Now they actually slept. I like the actresses act like mother and daughter, even if they're not playing them. Now, Ghost actually they acted like little sisters, even though they're not actually blood related. She actually see a scarecrow, but it's actually polyester, a bomb that she actually Ghost made that actually will set off anybody that actually do. And she actually been reading comics, and hours later she actually looked for Bridget, and Bridget is actually grinding her teeth, and it actually blew up, and the deer, she was eating the deer and killed it. And she actually gotta get more monk root. And she called Tyler, and Tyler got paid got paid after. And she actually go to the gas station to wait, and the manager is gone, and Ghost is switching station. Bridget is walking, and Ghost is sitting in the car. Bridget see blood, and the gas station attendant was mauled off screen by the werewolf at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 22 seconds. Now she shocked, and Tyler. Bridget is scared, so she actually got in the car, and Tyler scared Ghost. Bridget ran into the car. He there. And Tyler, with his big ego, said, "Yes, he is." He got with them to the cabin, and he actually saw the deer dead, and this is home, Ghost, he actually say. It's like a Manson family charm. Now, what happened? He also say what happened. Honestly, it took 33 days before the police show up for Ghost's grandma to get help. And honestly, Ghost lied to him, and the monk root is working and rejected her body. And honestly, pulsing and with fluid. Honestly, this is actually a great scene. Bridget is changing. Her eyes are yellow in the bedroom scene, and kissing Tyler, and seeing Ginger and say get out to Tyler. Now Ghost and Tyler in the attic, and told Bridget how to go back to the clinic, and she sees Ginger as the wolf. Honestly, in reference to her actually changing almost in complete, and honestly, Ghost is crying. She say we should have brought him. Honestly, she actually is without her shirt and bruised up. She pissed and going to defend her, and Tyler got claw marks on Ghost, and Bridget sent him to his death by the werewolf mauled Tyler to death at 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 23 seconds. And Ghost, wait, why? Why is Ghost smiling? Wait, I tell you later. Now she's saying that this is the end now. She actually, the gas and something strange is about the gas. Barbara is at 27 minutes and she been shooting Alice who get in, and Alice say she been delusional and wondering where Beth Ann and Bridget is. Beth Ann in the basement and Bridget are right here, and Bridget see Ghost's grandma's sign. Please don't smoke or I might croak. That means Barbara doesn't smoke. Ghost lied. She confront her. If she lied about Tyler, her, and that means Ghost been manipulating the situation. And the werewolf actually got in the house, and she actually stayed in the chair and got in the needle. Now he came and needled her after Ghost, and Bridget got bitten by him not once, twice. And the Ghost falls in, and Alice after a shot, and they get it, and then she bashed the brains in of the wolf. She bit it again, but the werewolf actually did not die. She actually got bitten again, and they actually fell in, and the werewolf got impaled by spears. They actually made at 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 04 seconds. Bridget is still alive, and Alice tried to go up again until Ghost hit Alice with a head by a hammer and struck her at 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 14 seconds. Bridget came back up full form, hurt and one deaf, but Ghost actually keep her as a pet werewolf. Ghost is ready for her grandma and welcome home party, and Bridget is as her pet. Ghost end with her more terror comment, and the movie ends. Trap as a pet. How many lives lost did this sequel of Ginger Snaps to Unleash have? Let's find out and get to the... Is my eyes yellow? No. They're brown. Oh. About to turn into a werewolf. That's my... it would be cool, but let's just get to the numbers. Six people lost their lives in Ginger Snaps Unleashed. With a red time of 94 minutes, we lost lives every hour, every 15.6 minutes. With the great axe goes to Alice. She got struck by a hammer. That's actually a good death, which honestly Ghost actually struck her in the head by a hammer. Honestly, by my favorite character of the whole movie. Honestly, she is killing with her line delivery, but honestly, damn, that's the whippy axe that goes to the gas that happened off screen. Honestly, You could do a little bit more with this step, but it happened off screen. This sequel was released in 2024. This prequel was released on the DVD the same year. I'm actually covering next. I am William Pry, aka Nexus. This has been my Lives Lost count.